all students to be college and career ready before they graduate from the School District of New Berlin, simply because it keeps the most doors open for them as they transition into their adult life. A college-ready student not only needs to be able to be ready for college-level coursework, they need to be equipped with the knowledge and skills they need to make an informed decision on their investment in their post-secondary education. A career-ready student is prepared to enter the workforce at whatever time is appropriate for them to start building their personal resume and earn their own income. This is different for every student and sometimes changes as a student's circumstances change too.
I think students are finding it a much harder job market to enter into, and so whether it's doing volunteer work, whether it's doing internships even after graduation, or simply having the patience to find that right job rather than take a job immediately afterwards.
There are a lot of complex problems to solve in this world right now, and in order to be a contributor to that, to participate in what's going on in the world today, the education you get through high school isn't enough anymore. You need skills and knowledge above and beyond that.
An academic and career plan is an opportunity for students in grades 6 through 12 to basically map out their journey from middle school all the way through high school. And it's meant to answer 4 essential questions. Those 4 questions really being, who am I? What do I know about myself? What do I want to do? That opportunity to really explore about different opportunities. How do I get there is the plan to make sure that we start thinking about how we work through it. And then the do it is that go portion, that actionable item on how we actually move forward to answer those questions and start accomplishing.
I think just keeping those options open as you make that academic and career plan is the best thing you can do, because I don't think the goal when you graduate should be to know 100% what you want to do. I think the goal should be to have a lot of exposure to all those things, and then moving forward be really prepared to kind of step up into higher level roles in a bunch of different areas.
Sorting it out while they're in college may not be the right answer for them at that particular point in time. Because the reality of it is, you're in college or you're in trade school or you're in community college for 2 to 4 or 5 years, you're working for the rest of your life. And the rest of your life is probably 40, 45 years. So you better like what you're doing.
To me, the role of a school counselor is really to build connections for students. We have so many different programs that students have to select from, learning opportunities in district and out of district, that counselors really act as that bridge to help students through their academic and career plan really make informed decisions about courses that they want to take, program interests that they have, career experiences or service experiences outside of the school, even different learning programs like a dual enrollment academy or other learning experiences that the school doesn't necessarily offer, but we partner with so that we can really meet any student's learning needs.
Advisory is a new opportunity for our students and for our staff this year that gives us a chance to expand on the learning that's happened and make better connections with students. With advisory, our teachers will get to know their group of students much better than they have before, and that's always been a challenge in the secondary environment, to be able to learn and know your students really well.
In the middle school level, we provide a course called Careers in Communication that really connects students to the career component through our WIS Careers curriculum, along with an opportunity to bring in technology skills and communication skills to really round out who they are as a presenter and learn about careers in the same course. Beginning this year, we're also including 8th graders through 12th graders in our annual career days, which again we partner with Junior Achievement and provide opportunities to hear from people within the fields that students might be interested in.
My encouragement for parents and students as they enter and as they work their way through secondary is to take advantage of what the secondary school experience can be, to look for the communications that are going to be coming, to look at the opportunities that you can take advantage of as a student, to recognize that this is the beginning of a process for us and for you as a student, to be able to take advantage of all the opportunities, whether within school or outside of school, to learn and grow, not only at the level you are, but to help guide that pathway into what your post-secondary school experience will be.
If students in high school can kind of start looking at these opportunities and look at them not as, if I sign up for this, I'm committed to this for life and this is my new career path, but I'm trying things out to maybe figure out what I don't want to do, then in that way you can narrow down on the things that you do want to do, because every experience is going to tell you what you like about it and what you don't like about it, and you can, you know, take that information and move it forward to kind of eventually narrow down into what you want to be doing.
Being involved as a parent, I think, is one of your primary responsibilities. You can't abdicate that responsibility, because if you ask a 16-year-old to take a harder path or an easier path, there's a lot of 16-year-olds that might take that easier path. And it's perhaps a hard part of parenting, but it is part of parenting is that you want to make sure they feel challenged and those kind of things.
The one thing I would say, parents need to encourage their children to become active learners. Just sitting back passively, expecting your teachers to challenge you, expecting your parents to challenge you. At some point you have to challenge yourself. You have to decide what knowledge you need. You have to identify your knowledge gaps. You have to figure out how to go and acquire the knowledge that you need to fill those gaps or to learn a new skill, so that somebody's going to want to hire you. Because the reality is, an employer is going to hire you because you add value. So that means you better have some skills, some knowledge that people next to you don't have. And that's all part of that continuous lifelong learning.